It said, I'm gonna restore your judges at the first fruits. We gonna be put back over the dominion of the earth, man. And like it said in Jeremiah the 30th chapter, how our leaders gonna be of ourselves. You know, bro, the Lord gonna put us back in the authority we're supposed to be. You know, I said I'm gonna give you a new name. We're gonna get our authority back in the earth, our rank, man, that the Lord blessed us with. Because when we look around, bro, we're not supposed to be in this estate. You know, we at the bottom, servants. But the Lord didn't create us for this, man. And that's how we know, like you always say, this is a test. We got on costumes. It's a test. This ain't gonna last forever, and we know it.
Women don't respect you because you ain't got no power.
Right.
That's it.
That's the name we women to gravitate to us more. You know, that ain't even necessarily a bad thing. That's just the way to survive. Isaiah 1:26, and I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning.
As at the beginning. And we broke up earlier, Hawashai, Acts the 3rd chapter, how you gonna be sent. If a brother can get Acts 3, and it's around 19, 20, 21, in the blue letter, it goes into the word restitution. In the definition, it says the perfect state before the fall. Again, they ain't talking about the 70 AD fall, man. That's talking about what Adam fell. Yahushua come and restore that again.
Right.
He come and put the judges back who they was at the first. The counselors. Who was before the world was, man. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. If a brother got that,
Yeah.
you got it, bro. You can get in the cage if you
Now, this is Acts 3,
That's a little
and I'll
ring
start
to
at 20. It says, and he shall send Yahushua HaMashiach,
talking about the Most High.
which before was preached unto you, whom the heaven must receive until the times of restitution of all things, which the Most High has spoken by the mouth of all his holy prophets since the world began.
Right, so you can get that word restitution, Max. So the Most High gonna send his son to turn the world right side back up. To refresh it, we just read in Sirach the 10th chapter that one that is profitable, he gonna be given that dominion. You got it, bro.
It's restitution, Acts 3:21, is apokatastasis. I think I'm saying that right. And it says restoration, a true theocracy of the perfect state before the fall.
Here's another one. It says to restore to its former state.
How it's supposed to be. And it says a true theocracy, right?
Yep.
Now what's you got democracy, these different forms of government. What's a theocracy? Now when you go into that word theocracy, it says when priests rule in the name of a God. No, it says if a brother want to look it up, it says when priests rule in the name of God or a God. Is that not what's gonna happen? We're gonna be kings and priests ruling in the name of a God, Yahweh, and Yahushua, man. A true theocracy. Hey, Isaiah the 2nd chapter say that. People go come to us to learn the word of the Most High. I ain't gonna teach nobody the word of the Lord. That's the job of the priest.
Right.
We gonna teach the world how to serve the Lord. Because we gonna do it perfectly. That's it. So we coming back, bro. The world gonna get changed. Who cares what these people believe? Who cares what these people think? We know what's gonna happen. We know, bro, brothers should be rooted and grounded in what the Bible say, bro. Paul said many times, who shall change us, or who shall separate us from the love of Yahushua? Nobody should be able to tell us that this not gonna happen. Vocab Malone shouldn't be able to come up and say we not the Israelites. Nobody should be able to tell us Esau ain't the so-called white man. America ain't Babylon the Great. We know what it is.
Right. This is Leviticus 10:10. This was the priest's job. And that ye may put difference between the holy and the unholy, and between the unclean and the clean. The nations don't have to learn that. Right? If every Israelite is righteous, we ain't gonna have to teach the Israelites. Who we gonna teach?
Right. Other nations, heathen nations. Yep.
Nations teach our subjects.
King
and priest, man. Kings, servants, and then basically dictate the will of the Heavenly Father as priest on earth. Being able to execute judgment in the earth. That's what the priest did with Israel. They were teaching them the difference between what is lawful and what is unlawful. That was their job. Right.
That's all.
No, that was the past.
Zechariah 12:8. In that day shall the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
It said, he that is feeble among them in that day shall be as David. So when the Lord come to save his people, the least is not first consider King David, right? There was a man beloved of the Most High. The Most High said, whose mind is according to my mind. He thought how the Most High thought. He did what the Most High wanted him to do. So he was beloved of the Most High, right? The least Negro in the kingdom, he gonna be beloved of the Most High. He gonna have a inkling of power in that day, man. But what the elder going into, this is gonna show the separation between the 144,000 of those priests and the rest of the nation. There's gonna be a difference. There was a difference back in Israel. The priests, the priests
under Yahweh Shai are going to have a higher office than the rest of the nation.
Yep.
All right, well, let's look up that word keys. Look up the word keys. I remember you brought that out of to the spirit. Those keys go into that their rulership, that order. When it talks about least in the kingdom, look up the word least, it says least in authority. There you go. So you gonna just have regular Israelites, but they gonna still be blessed.
They're going to be in the kingdom.
They're gonna have land, they may have 1 5, 8 wives, enough land to sustain themselves. Good. It's like 100 wives, that may not necessarily be rich, but they have what's called so-called white privilege. So they still over you. It's still gonna be all of Israel's gonna be brought into the second covenant. But it says
just real quick, Jeremiah 31 and 14. It says, and it's going into when we get saved. It says, and I will satiate the soul of the priest with fatness. And when you go into the word saturate, it's to overflow, to overdo. So the Lord gonna overflow the priests, the leaders, with a lot. It says, and I will satiate the soul of the priest with fatness, and my people will be satisfied with goodness of the Lord. So all Israel gonna be blessed, but the priests, they're gonna be, the Lord gonna overdo himself with them. You know?
Man.
Yep. Zechariah 12 and 8. In that day shall the Lord of hosts defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem when he beams us up. How's he going to defend us? Passing over, he shall defend. And when we get beamed up into the chariot, that's how we're going to be defended, because we're going to be brought into the second covenant, blameless. He that is feeble among them shall be as David, which means beloved. All of our people are going to be beloved of the Lord all over again. And the house of David shall be as God's, which that word is Elohim, which goes back to the beginning. The Elohim created the heaven and the earth. We're going to have that body, and now from here, and you can't think about that enough. And you're not willing to fight for that. You're crazy. It says, and the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of Yahweh before them.
That's another level right there. That's something to fight for. That's something to fight, bro. Again, we ain't wasting our time out here, brothers.
Right.
As we speak in this word, the world is changing. We mentioned that earlier, and we're going to get rewarded for this. Better believe that, man. Is it not written, though? Come on, man. Y'all better do something? Yup.
I got one real quick. This is Zechariah 9 and 16 in NLT. On that day, the Lord their power will rescue his people. Just as a shepherd rescue his sheep, they will sparkle in his land like jewels in a crown.
Wow.
Man, that's coming. That's something to die for, man. That's something to fight for, man. Because this place we've been living at, bro, it's death, unhealthy, unclean. It's not right, man. You know? It's time to get the hell up out of this place. So
it's time for something new.
We signed the oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Hey, the point was made, man. Hopefully y'all were well fed, man. I was well fed in the spirit.
Man.
That's what these lessons are for, man. First and foremost, to praise the names of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and to let you brothers and sisters get that. Let's finish off in Ephesians. He gave some pastors, some apostles, some evangelists.
420? No.
We'll get one more. Yep.
Yeah, he started. Yeah.
Ephesians 4:10. It says, he that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things.
Right, and give gifts unto men. The Howard Shah sacrifice enabled him to go back to the right-hand side. Now he's our mediator. He's our high priest. Go ahead.
And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of the Mashiach.
There you go. This is why we do these lessons, man. We ain't out here to put on a show. We ain't asking you for no money. Now, if you want to help, through the spirit, hey, hit the water to you brothers and sisters that do help. But ultimately, we ain't here for that. If you don't, we're going to be out here. The purpose of these lessons is to edify the elect.
Yeah.
So with that,
Hey, hold on, real quick. Go ahead.
No, hit
Hey,
it.
check it out. In the word edify, right? It says the act of one who promotes another's growth in Christian wisdom, happiness, and holiness. So we here to build, man.
You know?
Loud stones.
Right, because knowing what you fight for is going to really touch home when you're going through that persecution. You know, knowing about the first fruits, you know. What's up, man?
How you doing?
How y'all doing? Where y'all from?
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all are Israelites, man. Y'all God's chosen people. You know that?
Are we all?
Well, the Israelites are God's chosen people.
All right.
Right, and y'all are Israelites. Take
right.
pride in that.
All right. Thank you.
Right, you God's chosen people. There's nothing wrong with being hey, the scriptures in the book, what's that? Exodus, Leviticus 7, or what is that? Deuteronomy 7. Get that real quick. There's nothing wrong, you know, in our people, you know, they run away from being chosen. And you got to take it on. And we're supposed to be a light, you know, that differs from the way that everybody else governs themselves. The children of the Most High should be a light. There's a lot of darkness out here. There's a lot of evil, wicked behavior going on. Like your child. This world wants to devour your child. This world wants you to go left when the Lord tells us to go right. So it's nothing wrong with accepting being special to the Lord, man. Take that on with a badge of honor and show them how to live. Go ahead.
This Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
You know what holy means? Holy means separate. Separate from, there's particular things that are holy unto the Lord, particular days. All right? We've got the Passover.
Like special.
Right, special. So there's a particular people who are special to the Lord. You know? It's chosen, and it's Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's the power, and see, you know what that is? That takes responsibility. And our people, Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you hate responsibility. You want to just kind of take the easy route out. No, we're commanded to stand boldness on what's right and to embrace being sons of God. But with that comes a responsibility. So with that, we're going to close out. The reward is not much, but what's the limit?
That's exactly how that evil will reward him. That evil right there.
I think I'm sitting right down.
Going back to Micah chapter 10, verse 4. It says, but this is what the Lord says. I will reward your evil with evil. You won't be able to pull your neck out of the noose.
Hey, it said you ain't gonna be able to pull your neck out. Esau loved to use a noose. You know? Esau loved to use a noose. Esau loved to hang with Jacob, man. But now hey man, what happened to Haman, man? He got hung on the gallows, man. You know? So you ain't gonna put your head out the noose. Nigga, go ahead.
It says, you will no longer walk around proudly, but it will be a terrible time.
Right, it's gonna be a terrible time for you devils, man. It's gonna be a completely terrible time for y'all, man. And when you get, when the kingdom comes, man, that day when the kingdom comes, and we get to see your red, ugly asses in captivity, man, you gonna get your ass beat every day unless it ain't the Sabbath. You gonna get a holy ass whooping every single day, man.
Right.
It's gonna get to the point to where, you know, you gonna make a bargain with him and say, look, if you can beat me up, I'm gonna let you free. Just fucking with him.
Somebody get Isaiah 14:21.
Like, you just gonna be fucking with Esau, man. You know, in the kingdom, if you can beat me, I'm gonna let you go. You know what I'm saying? With spiritual power. You know, it ain't gonna happen.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21. It says, "Do not abhor us for thy."
Isaiah 14.
Oh shit! I got it.
It's Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children
Yeah.
for the iniquity of their
It
fathers.
said prepare slaughter for his children, yo. His children. Why would it tell you prepare slaughter for his children? Because they're gonna come back on the scene in the reincarnation, man, to do what? For their what?
Prepare slaughter for their children, that they may not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. God. This is Ezekiel 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers.
That's why you gonna have to pay for that through your children, man. For your iniquities, man. For taking the nation of Israel, the apple of the Lord's eye, into slavery. Okay, and slaughtering them, man. That's why. You go back to what you were reading about Testament.
No, that's mainly it. You know what I'm saying? That's mainly it, man. Man, I seen that Edomite walking up, man. He was over here being proud. You know, he had the suit on. You know, the nigga think he winning. You know, man, he probably is winning right now, but he gonna be brought down. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. You know, these devils are being exposed, man, and now they're trying to cover up their tracks. But you know, at the end of the day, the Lord is revealing them. He's pulling the skirt up with him now, man. The skirt's over their face, man. You know. So, you got anything else?
This is Mark chapter 10 and verse 31 in the NLT. And it says right here, but many who are the greatest now will be least important then. And those who seem least important now will be the greatest then. Yeah. And that's going into Jacob and Esau. Well, you can use it all across the board, all spectrum, right? But specifically Jacob and Esau, man. Because right now Esau, he seems to be the most important, most prominent in the world, right? For now. But in the world to come, the ones that's least right now, the Israelites, we're going to be the most important underneath the Yahweh Shabbat Shah, right, in the kingdom for all of eternity, man.
Right. That's why the scripture says the one that was, roughly paraphrasing, the one that was not thought of, least thought of, shall wear the crown. Roughly paraphrasing, you know? Who was that talking about? That's talking about Jacob, chiefly the elect, man. All right, those of us at the bottom, man. Heavenly's Father finna come make everything back right again, man. All right, there's enough of this nonsense, man. Esau flipping everything upside down, man. We finna be back in our righteousness again.
Man.
Anybody else? No, it ain't. So with that, Lord willing, us edifying him. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Kakadash.
the apostles and the elders of